Hello, good morning, and welcome to another Command Your Day. Hop on in the room. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on in the room. I hope that y'all are having an amazing week so far. An amazing week. Hey, Dave, how are you? Good morning, Jorge. Good morning, Robert. Hey, Larby, good morning. Welcome to the room. Welcome. Come on in. All right, let's get this set up. Come on in the room. I hope that y'all are doing well today. Come on in the room. Thank you so much for all the hearts. I appreciate it. I really do. I appreciate it. So come on in. Hi, Miranda. Good morning to you. Hi, Neville. Good morning to you. Welcome to the room. Welcome. Good morning. She got that. How are you? Good morning. Hey, Lilia. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Happy Tuesday, Miss Gloria. Hey, Lady Lola, good morning. I'm doing well. How are you doing? How are you doing on this Tuesday morning? Thank you so much for the daily heart me. Hey, Mary. Hey, Kennedy. Good morning. Good morning, Mitchell. Welcome to the room. Welcome. Her story rhymes. I love seeing your tag. Good morning to you. How are you? Good morning, Liz. Is today the day or tomorrow? Tomorrow is the day. So we're on the eve. We are on the eve of hitting our goal. Hey, Rosita, how are you? How you doing? Welcome to the room. Good morning. Her story rhymes. Good morning. So we are on the eve of hitting a major milestone, a major goal. Good morning, Dragonfly Girl. How are you? How you doing? Yes, we are on the eve of hitting our goal of live streaming 365 days. So today is 364 days that we've been live streaming. That's crazy. My daughter said to me, I think 2 days ago, she said to me, I remember when it was just 200. I remember when you hit 200, and we are at 364 days today. That is amazing. Hey, Marcel, how are you? Or Marcel, I hope I said that right. How are you? Good morning to you. Hey, Regina, good morning, George. Yes, Liz. Yes, indeed. Can you remember how you were feeling this time last year? So this time last year, I was like, okay, let's do this. There wasn't a lot of people showing up, right? But I have an understanding of how social media work. So it's like, okay, let me just keep showing up. I'm excited. I had prepped myself ahead of time. So I did my extended fast, right? Committed to the process. Hey, Esther, how are you? Committed to the process, and I'm like, all I was telling myself was it's only 365 days. That's what I was telling myself, right? And again, how you approach your goal makes a difference in the outcome and how you follow through, right? So I was telling myself, oh, it's just 365 days. That's all it is. That's what I kept telling myself. It's just 365 days. That's all it is. It's going to go by like this. That's what I was telling myself. And that really made a difference in how I approached this goal and how I completed it. So that's why I always tell y'all that how you approach it makes a major difference. It's like when I was writing my first book, I heard a lot of people say, oh, writing a book is hard. Writing a book is so difficult. But I was like, you know what? It can't be that hard. Let me get a strategy down, right? Which is important. Anything that you want to do. Yes, Dragonfly Girl. Yes, mindset and commitment. Those are all words that I love. Everybody was saying, oh, writing a book is hard. So I said, you know what? I need to work for me because this is how I work. I need a strategy. I need a system that I could follow. And that makes it easier for me to execute. When I have a system to follow, I execute. I know what I have to do each day. I get up and I do it. So having a system in place, having a strategy makes it easier for you to accomplish your goal. So with writing my book, I figured out, I did my research. I learned how to gather the chapters, right? How to work on that, what type of writing I need to do, how I'm speaking to my audience. I figured all of that out, map it out in a strategy, and wrote my book. So if you have a strategy, which this right here is part of the strategy, this book, right? Because I never have to exhaust myself trying to figure out, well, what am I going to talk about? This is the strategy, right? The book is the strategy. I don't have to figure that out, because a lot of people, they get tired and exhausted because they don't know what they're going to talk about. I knew what I was going to talk about. So the second half of it is, okay, get up at 5 a.m. every single day and prep yourself, and then hit that live button. So that was all strategy. Okay, so if you have a strategy, if you have a plan, you can accomplish anything. Yes, it was key. Absolutely. Good morning. Life is precious. I got to check your last message that you sent me. I'll check it once I get done here. All right. But yes, super excited. I told myself it's only 365 days. That's it. Right? That was my approach to it. And here we are on day 364, 24 hours left to go, and we will hit that goal of live streaming 365 days. That is amazing. That is amazing to me, right? So for those of you who weren't on yesterday, I'm working on scaling my mentorship program, and it's really going to hyper focus on consistency, because a lot of you all, you know what you want to do. You have a plan where you want to end up, but you struggle in the area of consistency. So the scaling of my mentorship program is going to get hyper focused on consistency. You have the skills, you have the know-how, but you struggle with consistency. And that's what I want to focus on, helping to shift your mindset, giving you strategies that's really going to help you to stay consistent. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step on your toes. I know it's early in the game. I'm sorry. I apologize. But yes, I know that that is a major issue. Consistency. You know what you need to do. You know what's there for you to do to get to the goal, the life that you want to live. Because I'm telling you, this past 360 something days has totally changed me, changed my business, changed my ministry, changed my mindset, right? Changed my daily routine, improved my spiritual life, because the first hour of waking up, that was my devotional time. So for 365 days, getting up at 5 a.m. and allotted from 5 to 6 o'clock, that's me and God. So it has improved my life overall. So if you can get consistent, it'll make a major difference in your life. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, let's get into our gratitude check-in. Let's do that. Let's do that. I'm not in a rush today. I can slow down. I have a few appointments, but I'm not in a rush today. All right. I'm going to take my time today. You're welcome, Lilia. You're welcome. Yeah. So for those of you who really want to work on your consistency, even on the job, like, you know your duties that you're supposed to do, and you're very good at it, but you struggle with being consistent in the quality that you produce. So I really want to focus the scaling of my mentorship program into focus it on consistency. All right. Consistency is what I'm going to focus on, and it's going to transform from mentorship to coaching. So that means we'll have specific time that we're really going to get hyper focused on whatever your goal is. And for that length of time, we're getting it done. We're knocking out those goals, right? We're knocking out those goals. So instead of mentorship where I'm just there, slow pace with you, whatever your pace is, we're going to have a 90 days window. And what do you want to accomplish in those 90 days? Is it a financial goal, an educational goal? And we're going to knock those out. All right. So it's going to be more of coaching than mentorship. All right. Once I scale my current program. All right. So we're going to get this thing done. Absolutely getting it done. Yeah. So let's do our gratitude check-in. Thank you, Miss Gloria, for dropping that. So the big three: finding this community and excitement about the future. I love that. I love that. Absolutely excited about the future. Excited. Start your new job tomorrow. Yay. Woohoo. Yes, indeed. We continue to celebrate your accomplishment, the hard work that you put in, and you have seen results in your life. I love it. I love it. I'm excited for you. Absolutely excited for you. Jenny says the big three. Awesome. Liz says new day, new mercy, and growth. Yes, indeed. So if you're new here, we're doing our gratitude check-in. So we're identifying three things in our lives. Oh, you're welcome. You are absolutely welcome. I enjoy what I do. We are looking at our lives and finding three things to be grateful for. So for those of you that are new here, never see me before, don't know what we're doing our gratitude check-in. This exercise helps to keep us in a mindset of abundance. So go ahead and drop in the comments three things that you are grateful for today. We're not thinking about lack. We're not thinking about what's not here, who's not there. No, we're looking around and we're being grateful. Hey, Lucas, how are you? We're finding three things, at least three things to be grateful for. So go ahead and drop them in the comments. What are the three things that you are grateful for today? Again, this exercise helps to keep you in the mindset of abundance. We're not giving our energy to lack. No, we're not giving our energy to lack. No, we're finding things around our lives to be grateful for. And they don't have to be big. They don't have to be major. They don't have to be name brand. They don't have to be expensive. No, what you already have, let's be grateful for it. All right. Let's see. Grateful for my life, my gifts, and the strength to follow through. Y'all are all in the notes for today. Everything that you're putting in the comments. Y'all are all in the notes for today. Good morning, Teeks. How are you? Good morning. Hey, Patience. So yes, we're doing our gratitude check-in, and we do that every morning to help to keep us in the mindset of abundance. Wigs, resilience, and coffee. Let me clap for that. I love all three of them, and I'm absolutely grateful for, well, I'm not really a coffee drinker. In the winter time, yes, I'll have some coffee, but I'm not really a coffee drinker. But yes, those are the two. Definitely for me. All right. Ooh, the comments are going so fast. Okay, hold up. Grateful for discernment. Yes, the strength to carry on and good health. Love that. Let's see. I'm grateful for my life, family, the air that I'm breathing. That's my three. Awesome. And welcome to the room. Welcome. You have 10. My goodness, I can't count how many I have. And I'm so tempted to change, but I'm like, no, consistency. Let's keep this going for the rest of the year. That's what I'm trying to do. So pray for me. I can't count mines. I really can't. I can't count how many I have. And I'm so tempted to change. So tempted, but I'm like, no, let's do this. Let's stick with consistency. My life, my gift, the strength to follow through. Hey, Ernesto, good morning to you. Thank you for dropping that. Thank you. And they look good. Yes, indeed. Good health, God, health, and family. Awesome. I love it. Thank y'all so much for putting those in the comments. I appreciate it. All right, let's keep it moving. So we've made a promise to ourselves that we're going to make bold moves this year. Absolutely. This year, we're not putting it off. So let's reiterate that promise by typing in the comments, I am making bold moves this year. I'm making bold moves this year, not putting it off. Thank you, Manuel. I appreciate that. Thank you. I am making bold moves this year. Let's reiterate that promise. We're not putting it off. We're going to write the book, start the business. And even if you want to write a book, you still have time to write the book. We still have 4 months left in the year. I'm on that journey of writing a book, 2 books right now. And hopefully I'll be able to publish both of them by the end of this month. So if you want to write a book, you can absolutely do it. Hey, how are you? Hey, Xavier, welcome to the room. Welcome. Yes, we are making bold moves this year. Speak English very well. Thank you, Ernesto. I read a lot. I'll say that. I read a lot. That's why I speak the way that I do. Yes, I am making bold moves this year. So we're going to write the book, start the business, launch the organization. Yes, indeed. Talking about organization, I have, as I'm working on my ministry as well, my table is full. Like my desk is full of projects and assignments that I'm working on. But I love all of it, right? I love all of it. I'm not too busy. If there were more hours in the day, though, I would take it. But I'm working on the ministry side of things before we launch out officially. Thank you, Xavier. So what I completed in the last few days are discipleship tiers that I will have available for those of you who want to learn more, want to go higher in your spiritual growth. I have worked out discipleship tiers and requirements that you got to go through to build up your spiritual capabilities, right? So I have done that. I have a handbook, a mini handbook that is prepared for those of you who want to move up the tier in discipleship. If you decide to partner with my ministry once we launch out with that. All right. So that is coming. That is coming. So yes, we're absolutely making bold moves this year. We're not being overly concerned about what people think, what they will say, what are they going to do when they find out that I'm doing this and doing that. It's okay. They're going to do and they're going to say no matter what. If you sit in a corner and just be quiet, they're going to talk about you. If you get up and move in your purpose and execute on your goals, they're going to talk about you. So you may as well do what you got to do. I don't know who they are, but they will talk no matter what. So you may as well walk in your purpose, do what it is that God has destined you to do. All right, let's pray. Let's pray really quickly. Let me tell you what page we're on today. Let me tell you what page. Ooh, wait, where is it? I know I marked it. There we go. All right, so today we're going to be on page 32 and 33 in the Bold Moves Manual. So this is what we've been working from. For those of you who are new here, you can get a copy on Amazon so you can follow along with us, all right, until 2.0 comes out. So get the Bold Moves Manual. It is available on Amazon, or you could download the e-version from the link in my bio. So today we're going to be on page 32 and 33. So let's pray, and then we will get into the rest of the agenda. Let's do that. Let's pray. We're going to pray the 23rd Psalm. This is our daily prayer. So I'm going to pray for all of us, and you're going to type amen in the comments. All right, so here we go. The Lord is our shepherd, we shall not want. He makes us to lie down in green pastures. He leads us beside still waters. He restores our souls. He leads us in a path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil, for thou art with us. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort us. Thou preparest a table before us in the presence of our enemies. Thou anointest our heads with oil. Our cups run over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen, amen, and amen. Good morning, Protector. How are you? I saw that you sent me a message. I will check it once I get done here, all right? I will check it once I get done here. All right, awesome. So that's our prayer. Thank y'all so much for typing amen. Yes, surely, without a doubt, goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives. All right, let's keep it moving. We're going to move right into our affirmations. Hey, Lexi, good morning. So you can find the affirmations in the front of the Bold Moves manual. And I'm going to, because I don't know how the updated affirmations weren't connected or attached to the email that you all got. So I will address that today. I'm going to fix that. And I will send out the money plan and the goals assessment today, and then attach the updated version of the affirmations to it. All right. I will fix that today. All right. So let's get into the affirmations. Let's do that. If you're not on my mailing list yet, get on my mailing list. Tap my profile picture. Use the first link in my bio to join the Commanders community. So if you get on the list today, you will get access to the goals assessment and the money plan that I'm going to be sending out today. You're very welcome, Liz. You're welcome. So again, if you want access to the goals assessment and the money plan, for those of you who want to invest in your personal development, but it's not in your budget, I share with you, yes, get on the list and get the book. Yes, indeed. Yes, Miss Gloria, thank you for typing that. So for those of you who want to invest in your personal development, but the investment is not a part of your budget right now, I share with you 10 ways how you can fund your personal development investment. So if you want to work with me, but your budget doesn't hold it right now, I share with you 10 ways how you can come up with it, with the investment to work with me. All right. So if you want access to that money plan, you got to be a part of my community. So tap my profile picture, use the link in bio, the first link in bio, to put your best email address, hit submit, and just make sure that you check your email because it will come to you. All right. All right. Awesome. Let's do our affirmations. Let's go through them. I'm going to read through them for you. Hey, Fernando, how are you? Welcome. Welcome. So I'm going to read through them. You're going to repeat them to yourself, and then you're going to type in the comments, I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that. Hey, Lindeus. I hope I said that right. So here we go. I am capable. I am responsible. I am grateful. I am focused on growth. I control my attitude. I am authentically me everywhere I go. I am worthy of God's best for me. I am patient with myself. I am patient with others. I have compassion for myself, and I have compassion for others. I embrace positive thinking. I welcome abundance and prosperity into my life. I am courageous, and I have peace. I forgive myself, and I forgive others. My spirit is renewed. My mind is free. I have a success mindset. I have a clear vision. I am a disciplined builder. I am accountable to my goals. I am innovative. I am influential. I am a winner. I am healed and whole. Today I choose peace. Today I choose joy. Today I choose faith, and today I choose to flourish. I give myself permission to be successful. I give myself permission to take up space. I give myself permission to live my dreams. I give myself permission to win. I am a visionary. I see beyond my present. I think beyond limitations. I create the future. Nothing is impossible for me. Nothing is impossible for me. So those are the affirmations that we use every morning to position our mindset so we can take the day on with a positive outlook, Thank you so much for hitting the follow button. Yes, thank y'all for putting I agree. Yes, indeed. Nothing is impossible for me. Someone asked about new here to learn English. Okay, you want to learn English. Hold on. I know the teacher that I'm partnering with. We had a meeting the other day. It was an amazing meeting. Oh, wait a minute. Why I can't find... Oh, let's see. I know he messaged me. Let me tell you what he's saying. So I'm waiting on... So for those of you who want to learn English, you got to DM me English right now. I hope this email finds you well. I'll be testing out Zoom setup today to see how it works online teaching and let you know how it goes. Okay, all right. So he's going to be testing his systems. For those of you who are waiting on the English classes, I need you to DM me the word English, okay? DM me the word English so I know I can start that list for him. He's going to be testing out his systems today, and then let me know if we're ready to go, all right? So for those of you who want to learn English, DM me the word English so I can get you on the list for the English teacher, all right? All right, so DM me the word English and I'll tell you what the next steps are so that you can get into class, okay? For those of you who want to learn English, DM me the word English so I can get you on. Now you got to send me a message. Don't put it in the comments because once I close the stream out, I won't be able to see it, okay? Emilio, I'm not going to be able to see it. Do you know how to send a direct message? Message me or see the link in my bio, send me an email. If you want to get in the English class, the person that I'm partnering with is going to test out his systems today and get back to me. You got to DM me or email me the word English, okay? So that you can get in his class. I'm not an English teacher. I talk the way I do because I read a lot and I have been to a lot of schools. But I'm not an English teacher. All right, but I am partnering with an English teacher to help you all. So DM me the word English or send me an email so I can get the list over to him, those of you who want to learn English. All right? All right, let's do some announcements really quickly. Again, join my community if you want access to the goals assessment to see how ready you are for your next major life goal. How ready are you with your mindset, with your discipline, and with the strategies that are necessary for you to get to your next major life goal? How ready are you? This goals assessment is going to help you to identify gaps in your readiness, right? And give you suggestions. Also, I will be sending out the money plan. So for those of you who want to invest in personal development, but you don't have the funds right now, I share with you, thank you so much for sharing. I share with you 10 ways how you can come up with the funds to invest in your personal development. All right. So if you want access to that, the goals assessment, the money plan, all right, this is how we're going to make bold moves. You got to assess to see where you are, how ready you are for the next goal. And if you're not able to come up with the investment, I'm sharing with you how you can raise the funds needed for your personal development. So if you want access to those two things, tap my profile picture, use the first link in my bio to join the Commanders community. You're going to put your best email address there, hit submit, and that is how you join. And I will send to you the goals assessment and the money plan. So make sure that you're using the email that you always check, that you're always checking, okay? So you don't miss the email from me. Next thing is this coming Saturday will be our celebration. So it'll be Commanders Day. Yes, indeed, we're celebrating 365 days of live streaming consecutively and all the goals that have been accomplished within that time frame. All right, so that's what we're going to be celebrating on Saturday, this Saturday coming up, August 16th. If you want to be in the room, if you want access, hey, Cheryl, how are you? Thank you so much for all the roses. I appreciate it. If you want access to the Zoom link so you can be in the room, you can talk with me, you can ask questions because I really want to hear your voices. I want to talk to you and you to talk back to me. All right. So if you want to be in the room, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hit that follow button so you'll get the notification whenever I go live. And join my community, the Commanders community, by using the link in bio. All right, Cheryl, those are the two things you got to do. Follow and join my community with the link in bio. Thank you for the daily heart me. I appreciate it. Yes, let's party. So this coming Saturday, we're going to celebrate 365 days of live streaming and all the goals that have been accomplished within that time frame. So if you want to be in the room, you're going to use the first link in my bio. You're going to scroll down. It's going to say Commanders Day. Once you put your email address in and you hit I'm in, that's what the button says. I'm in. It's going to send you a confirmation email. Inside of that confirmation email, you'll find the Zoom link for Saturday, right? And there will be a free gift inside of it for those of you who signed up. All right. So if you have any questions, if it's not clear, if the instructions are not clear, DM me so that I can give you the instructions again. But you can register now for our celebration on this coming Saturday so you can be in the Zoom room with me and all the commanders. All right? You can be in the room with me and all the commanders. Hello, Apostle. How are you? Welcome to the room. Welcome, welcome. All right. Now, my next live mentorship session will be on August 30th for the Action Accelerator. And I was telling you all yesterday, if you want to be a part of my mentorship program, you got to get in now because I'm working on scaling that program, right? Bringing it to a whole nother level. But those who are already inside of the program will be grandfathered in and just matriculate up to the higher version, the scaled version of my program. So get in now at the investment that it's at right now, because I promise you it won't be that investment once I scale the program and I offer more benefits to that program. All right. Awesome. So get into the Action Accelerator. You just DM me the word mentor. Let's get you signed up so you can be grandfathered in once I scale this program to the next level. All right. Awesome. Yes, Lady Lola. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. So DM me the word mentor if you want to work with me, if you want to be a part of my mentorship program, which will be scaled to a coaching program. But you'll be grandfathered in if you get in before I launch the scaled version of it. All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's get into the word of the day. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Now, I said I'm not in a rush this morning. So let's get into the word of the day. Hopefully I can finish it all. Hopefully. So we're on page 32 and 33. 32 and 33. Guess what we're talking about today? Results. That's what we're talking. Yes, results. We're talking about results today. Yes, we are. On the eve of our major milestone, I thought it was appropriate that we talk about results. Everybody wants results, but are you willing to put the work in? That's the question. If you are the one that is sitting down and saying, man, I wish I could have this. I wish I could have that. And I've told you all my story before. Here we go into a story. I've told you all my story before that when I think I was a nursing assistant at the time, right? I was a nursing assistant at the time, and I would hear all these nurses talk about buying houses, taking vacation, building back home in their home countries, right? And I would be like, man, I wish I could do that. I wish I could. I wish I could. I kept saying that. And one day I had to catch myself and be like, why do you keep saying you wish you could do that? You can do it, right? I just had to figure out what were they doing to get these types of results? What were they doing? What's the price that they were paying? Let me frame it that way, because there's a price to get the results. I had to figure out what is the price that they were paying to get this type of result where they could buy what they want, go where they want to go, build whatever they want to build. What were they doing? What was the price that they were paying? I had to figure that out. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to pay that price because I want that result. I want that result. I want to be able to buy a home. I want to be able to live the way that I want to live. I don't want to live paycheck to paycheck. I don't want to do that. That's not fun, right? I want to be able to buy what I want to buy when I want to buy it. So I was like, okay, let me pay the price because I want this result. And I did that. I worked full time and went to nursing school full time, right? So that I could live the way that I wanted to live. And was it the same? No. So I got my nursing license. I got my nursing license in 2012. 2012, and by 2015 I purchased my house. So 3 years, and it actually took me a year to find my house. So I started looking for my home 2 years into nursing, right? So I saw something that I desired, a result that I desired. I figured out the cost. What is the price to get that result? Then I applied myself to it, and then I got the result. So y'all have to learn these steps. You got to learn these steps and adopt to them. Okay? All right? Don't just sit around and say, man, I wish I could do that. I wish I could go there. I wish I could buy that. Don't just say that. Figure out how are they able to do that. As long as it's legal, let me put that disclaimer in. As long as it is a legal activity, okay? I just want to put that out there. As long as it is a legal activity, do it, okay? As long as it's not going to hurt you, it's not going to take anybody's life, right? You're not going to rob from anybody. Don't laugh, Miss Gloria, but I have to say that, right? I have to say that. So, figure out what they did to get the result that they got, right? And apply yourself. So I went to nursing school full time and I work full time. Yes, there's a difference. There certainly is a difference, Ms. Gloria, in taking a risk and risking it all. There is a difference, a big difference. So don't do anything crazy, okay? All right. So yes, I figured out what they did. I applied myself. 2 years out of nursing school, I started looking for my house, and it took me a year to find the perfect home. And yeah, bought my house. I don't live paycheck to paycheck. Thank God for that. Thank God for that. I'm able to invest. I'm able to save. I'm able to take care of my kids the way that I want to take care of them because there was a specific result I wanted. I paid the price and now I have the result. All right, so let's get into the notes. So we're on, what did I say, page 32 and 33 in the Bold Moves Manual. Get your copy. It's available on Amazon, so you can get all the strategies that's laid out in this book. It is mindset coaching in a book. All right, so get the book. All right, so let's talk about results. So results, a consequence, effect, or outcome of something. A consequence, effect, or outcome of something. So let's start by addressing why results matter. Hey, Victor, how are you? How are you doing from Paraguay? I used to love hearing those country names for Miss Universe. So I was a pageantry girl from yay high to like 21. I was a pageantry girl. So I love to hear Miss Paraguay. Yes, I love it. All right, so let's start by addressing why results matter. We talk faith, We talk vision. Does the book work, young people? How about senior citizens? Absolutely. It does. It does work. Anybody that wants to elevate their mindset, anybody that wants another perspective of looking at their circumstance, it is absolutely perfect for them. Okay, and thank you for asking that. That is a great question. A great question. So, anyone that desires a new perspective on their situation, they want to see things a little bit different, they want transformation in their lives, it is perfect. All right. I'm 22. Wait, what did that say? I'm 22, would like to start now. I have so many ideas, but need a mentor. Can you DM me? Miomi? I hope I said that right. Send me a message. Do you know how to send me a message? Let me know. Do you know how to send me a message? I am a person of a certain age and the book has worked for me. She said a certain age. Thank you for putting that in the comments. You're a young lady. Yes, but the book is good for all ages. If you want to see a different perspective of how to think about your situation, you want mental transformation, it will work for you. It is okay for me. Okay, thank you, Enrique. Thank you for putting that in the comments. Thank you all. Liz says, yes, it is. So for the person that asked, the book is good for all ages. All right. Miyami, she's great. You won't regret. Reach out to her. Thank you. Thank you, Lady Lola. Thank you. So, Miyami, send me a message, okay? So that we can work together. Send me a message. Just did. Okay, awesome. I will get back to you once I get off the live stream. All right, awesome. So let's talk about results. Why does results matter? We talk faith, we talk vision, we post inspiration, but when it's all said and done, there must be results that reflect whether the calling on your life, the mission that you're on, or the life goals that you want to accomplish. There has to be some results at the end of the day. And this is why I say to you all that it really rubs me a certain way whenever I read these posts on social media that says, doors are opening for you. You're going to get the phone call. Oh, the email is coming. But what have they produced in their lives? Who's helping them to produce some result so that when the phone call comes and when the email comes in, they're confident in themselves that, hey, I did this, I did that, and I know that I can take this opportunity that is coming up. So results matter. All right. Or the saying that says your name is being mentioned in rooms. When they come and check, when they follow up based on your name being mentioned in the room, what results will they see? What results will they find? All right. Thank you, Liz. Thank you for putting that in the comments. Thank you. So what results will they find when they come looking? Because yes, that can be true. Your name is being mentioned in rooms. But when they follow up to see what do you produce, what type of results will they find? And it's important that you pay attention to that. And I always tell you all, for those of you who are new, let me share it with you. You got to understand that your social media is a resume. It is a resume. And I believe that it speaks louder than what you put on paper to present to a job, to an organization that you're trying to partner with. What you put on social media, what you're tagged in, because that's also another issue. I have shut down connections because of what that person was tagged in, because you're allowing yourself to be associated with these things, right? So I have made a decision to not connect with individuals because of what they were tagged in, right? So you got to understand that your social media, it speaks louder than what you put on paper. You can put on paper that you have a doctorate in this, you have a master's in this, you know how to do this, you know how to do that. But when they type your name in Google and when they find your social media, that is going to speak volume more than what you put on that piece of paper. I have to get some sleep, but I will purchase your book to and attend more lives. Thank you so much, Cheryl. I appreciate it. I truly appreciate it. Thank you. All right. So when it comes to results, you got to understand that what you put on social media speaks louder than what you put on paper. And it's going to speak louder than what that person said that recommended you inside of those rooms and behind those doors. So you want to do a social media check. You got to evaluate your social media. For those of you who want to do big things, great things, you want to connect to great organizations, great people, check your social media to make sure that you're not posting anything negative, that you're not tagged in anything negative. And in my social media course, I teach that you got to turn that that toggle on that says you have to approve anything that you're tagged in. All right. Can I create a separate account? Sure, you can do that as long as you connect with me, okay, my friend, so I can follow up with you. So you got to make sure that you are approving whatever it is that you're tagged in, because that could be your downfall. Someone comes to check you out to see what you offer, what value you can bring to the table. And when they scroll, they find that you're tagged in all of this messy stuff, right? Maybe you didn't post it, but you got to check to make sure that nobody tagged you in anything messy. And if you find that, delete it. Clean up your social media. Okay, clean it up. You may be thinking, well, I'm not a social media person, so if I apply for this job, nobody is going to check my social media. They're going to type your name into Google. These jobs are doing deep searches. I was sharing with my cousin over the weekend about this young lady. She was first in line to get this 6-figure job. And guess why she didn't get it? Her face was picked up on, these scanners that they use to do the 3-point check of faces. Her face was picked up in a protest. And this was years ago. And she did not get the 6-figure job because of something she did years ago that was caught on camera, right? And the job did such a deep background check with facial recognition and picked up her face in a protest years ago, and she did not get the job. So this is for somebody that's on here. Clean up your social media, right? And be very careful of the decisions that you make. If you want to do something great, you want to go higher. And we can see it even in the political world. They dig up stuff from 10, 20 years ago to try to get you down. So start making good decisions when it comes to camera, when it comes to social media. Try your very best wherever you go to represent your future self right there in the moment. Okay? I teach that principle of representing your future self now, here and now. Make sure that your future self can say thank you for making this decision on this day. All right. And this is not in the book. This is not in the notes, but somebody needed to hear it. Okay. Understand that your social media and what is caught on camera, it's going to speak louder than what you put on that piece of paper you call a resume. Okay. What is caught on camera, what you post on your social media. Oh, that's me. Okay. Awesome. It's helping you. Great. What you post on social media, what you're tagged in. Again, I have shut down connections because of what the person was tagged in. Because once they tag you in it and it's on your page, it's saying that you agree with this type of stuff. That's what it's saying. All right. You may not, but it's telling the world that this is what you agree with. This type of living and this type of stuff is what you agree with. So clean up your social media. That's for somebody. Clean up your social media. You want to get into certain rooms. You want to be considered for certain positions. Clean up your social media. All right? Clean it up. That's for somebody because that is not all my notes. And I'm still in the first paragraph of what I'm trying to read. All right. So here we go. Let's go through this. For those who are here right now, get your copy of the Bold Moves Manual on Amazon. This is what we're working from. This is what I'm going to be reading from right now. All right. So get the book, The Bold Moves Manual, or you can type my name in, Anika V. Brown. All right. So here we go. Let's start over. Let's start over. Let's do that. Lord help me. But I'm passionate about helping all of you, right? I don't just show up here just for show. I really want to help you all in whatever way that I can help you. So that is why I veer off into stories. I veer off into extra notes that I don't have because I really want to help you. Okay? All right. Awesome. Thank you, Liz. Thank you. You're welcome, Protector. All right, let's start over. All right. So let's start by addressing why results matter. So we talk faith, we talk vision, we talk inspiration, but when it's all said and done, there must be results that reflects our calling, reflects our life mission, or reflects our life goals that we want to accomplish. Now, I would not recommend you follow my instructions if I don't have results from what I am teaching you or what I'm doing in my life, right? I need to produce results. I never invest in a program if I don't see the results from the person who is trying to sell me this thing. If you're going to sell me something, I want to see that you have gotten results out of it. So I wouldn't tell you to follow instructions that I don't have results from, right? My life is a result of the things that I teach you. I teach from my experience, all right? So results matters a lot. Let's bring some scripture into play. Matthew 7 and verse 20 says that by their fruit you will recognize them. It doesn't say by their caption that they put on social media, or it doesn't say by their followers. It doesn't say by their potential. No, by their fruits. What are they producing? What's the results, right? So the other word that you can put in place there for fruit is results. By their results, you will know them. You can recognize them. Who's good and who's not so good, because you can produce good results and not so good results. So you will know, do I go with them or do I avoid them? All right. So as we go after these big goals this year, and as we are on the eve of a major milestone and a major accomplishment, it is a must that we learn how to prioritize execution over emotions. This is what holds you back a lot. Why you haven't seen the results yet, because your emotions get in the way. All right, so let's talk about it. Let's get into it. What is that scripture you mentioned? Matthew chapter 7 and verse 20. It says, by their fruits you will know them. Matthew chapter 7 and verse 20. All right, so here is the result formula that I follow. All right, you're welcome. Here's the result formula, and we must all implement it. Yes, Lady Lola. Thank you for typing it. Here is the result formula that we must follow. F plus F plus F equals R. That's the formula. All right? I know some of you probably don't like math, but that's the formula. What's F and what's R? Here it is. Faith plus focus plus follow through equals results. I'm going to say that again and y'all can type it. Faith plus focus plus follow through equals results. That's the formula that you gotta follow. Faith plus focus plus follow through. If you implement this formula in your life for the next 4 months that we have left in this year, the results are going to blow your mind. They're absolutely going to blow your mind. Yes, faith, I know that it can happen for me. I know that I can accomplish it. Focus, no, I'm sorry, I can't go there this weekend. I can't go there. I got to study. I got this exam coming up. Follow through. I'm going to show up for my class. I'm going to make sure that I learn what it is that the instructor is teaching. And results. I get that certificate. So now I'm positioned for the promotion. All right. If you put that into play for the next 4 months of this year, the results, it's going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind. So that is the results formula. Faith plus focus plus follow through equals results. So faith is your why, the belief that it is possible for you. I'm going to do it because I believe that it is possible for me. Whatever the result is, I deserve it. I deserve the results that comes from all of this. I deserve it. The financial stability, the promotion, the mental growth, the emotional maturity. I deserve all of it. It is possible for me. And then focus is your ability to eliminate distractions, overcome your emotions, right? And stay aligned with the goal that you are pursuing. And then follow through is the daily discipline. Daily discipline, the grit, the uncomfortable yes that we must commit to so we can see results in our lives. Now, another thing to know is that you can't just want the results. As I said at the beginning of this live stream, you can't just want the results. I wish I could do that. I wish I could buy a house. I wish I could buy a new car. No, you can't just want the results. You have to become the person who can handle the results that you say you want. You got to become that person. And that is why it is important that in your now, you live in a way that represents your future. Make decisions now that your future self is going to thank you for. So become that person. Oh, I want to be a multimillionaire. What are you doing to cultivate your millionaire mindset now? The physical money may not be in the bank. Money may not be in the bank. But they tell you that becoming a millionaire starts in the mind. How are you developing that millionaire mindset? Are you reading? Are you watching videos? Are you learning about investment or what the millionaire strategy is that you plan on implementing in your life? Are you learning about that? All right. So you got to become the person that can handle the status that you want or the reward that you want. So you got to understand that sometimes, most of the times, you're not waiting on God. God is waiting on your consistency to produce the result that you desire in your life. You got to get consistent. You cannot be praying for God to do something or move in a way that you're not showing up for. You want this, but you refuse to show up for it. You're praying for God to do this in your life, but you refuse to show up consistently for it. You only show up when you feel like it, when there is sunshine and beautiful flowers blooming. That's the only time you show up for it. No. Yes, I struggle with that. Okay, we're going to work through that. Once you get inside of the program, we're going to work through that. I have the strategies to help you get over it. Okay, Miomi, we're going to work through that. All right, so here are some common blockers. Let me hit that really quickly. Here are some common blockers that hinder you from getting the results that you desire. Here are some common blockers, because sometimes it's not a lack of strategy. You know what you should do. You already know what is required of you. It's that you're drowning. The fact is that you're drowning in self-sabotage, making excuses. I can't. This happened, that happened, so I can't. Making excuses. I'm sorry. I don't mean to step on your toes. I'm sorry. Let me pull back a little. So here we go. Common blockers. Things that block you from getting the results that you seek. And thank y'all, all of you, for sticking with me. The numbers are staying up there. Thank you all. Number one is perfectionism. Perfectionism. We talk about this, but it bears repeating. Being stuck at the starting line, trying to make it perfect before starting. Perfectionism. You're going to be delayed if you're stuck in perfectionism. You're going to be delayed. All right? This won't produce any result if you're always fixing and readjusting and, oh, it's not perfect yet. Ladies, Slyn, that's you? Okay. That's you again. Okay. All right. Thank y'all for being honest. And that is where growth starts. That is where growth starts. by acknowledging that, hey, you know what? I got this problem. This is my problem, and I know I need to work on it. You all got to get into my mentorship program so I can help you all with that. Okay? DM me the word mentor so I can get you all into the Action Accelerator. All right? So we can resolve this perfectionism issue that we face. Lady Lola is on here. She had a goal to start her business and a goal to get her client. And she set a goal for way out, because I know once I read that date that she put on it, I knew that she wanted to make sure that she got everything perfect, got everything right. So she set a goal for way out, and she hit that goal in no time, because we're not waiting on it to be perfect, which all her work is just excellence. Everything that she sends me, it's excellent. So I told her, you are ready to go. You are ready to go. And she did it, and she got her first client. So for those of you who are trying to get it perfect, you're delaying the results that you want to see. You are delaying the results you want to see. She set a goal to get her first client January of next year, if it's okay to share, Lady Lola. She already got her first client within weeks of writing out the plan, coming up with the execution plan that we worked out. So you're delaying your results by waiting. Oh, I got to get it perfect. It has to be perfect. It has to. I'm telling you, she produced excellent work. Excellent work. I was like, you are ready to go. Let's go. And she got her first client. So stop letting perfectionism hold you back from getting the results that you seek. All right. Don't stay stuck there. If it's a book that you're writing, put it out. You can make some corrections later. I wouldn't have pushed forward without your support. Listen, you are doing great. You are doing great. And I appreciate you saying that. So if it's a book that you're writing, put it out. You can always make corrections later. If it is a business that you're building, launch it. You can correct along the way. And I always share with you this award right here is for the first book that I wrote. And it still has some imperfections in it. And I intentionally left those imperfection inside of the book, because I knew that one day I could go back and say, hey, look at this book that won an award. There were some imperfections in it, but I put it out anyways. That was me with my resume. And here you are now walking out the promotion, right? Because you put it out, right? So yes, don't wait until it's perfect. No, put it out. You got to put it out. You got to understand that God can't bless the draft that you never submitted. You're praying, God bless my business. God bless my business. But you haven't started the business yet. You haven't. You got to start the business. It may not be perfect, but he's going to bless it. He's going to send the right people. He's going to send the right message so that you can update stuff and you can improve on stuff, but you got to put it out. You got to submit the draft so God can bless it. You're such a ball of light. Thank you for this. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. You were like, put it out there. Yes, put it out there. Those are my famous words. Put it out. Put it out there. Put it out. If it's a book, get it out there. You can always go back and fix it and update it. You can always do that. All right? You're the one that sets the rules. So if you decide, you know what? I don't really like this color. I want to go with a new color. And I'll share with you this book. My first book, it was royal blue, actually. And I decided to change the branding. So this is the book that won the award. It was originally royal blue. And I felt like, you know what? I want to change it. I want to change the branding because it's my book. I can make that decision. All right? So you're probably holding yourself back like, well, what are people going to think? What are they going to say? And TikTok is having me do a puzzle because I've hit that 1 hour mark. I've hit that 1 hour mark. So that's why TikTok is having me do a puzzle. So you're the one that makes the rules, okay? You can make a decision. You know what? I'm going to update it. I'm going to change it because this was originally blue. And I said, let me change it. Let me update it. So stop holding yourself back, being overly concerned about, well, what will people say? What will people think? I read this one to boost my energy. Thank you, Lilia. Good morning, Eugene. Yes, create it and then improve. Yes, indeed. Instead of waiting for it to be perfect. Hey, Pivot with Tiff, how are you? Good morning to you. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you for sharing the live. Always works. Yes, Lilia. Yes, indeed. All right. So the number one blocker to result is perfectionism. We got to get over that. Hey, Juan, how are you? Number two is procrastination. And I know this is a major issue for a lot of people, a major issue, which is why the Action Accelerator is focused on helping you to overcome procrastination. Focus on it. Hey, Christian, following from Colombia. Welcome to the room. Thank you so much for following. So the second thing is procrastination. Procrastination. Understand that delayed obedience is still disobedience. So stop putting off what you have to do. Who promised you that you'll be able to do it next week, next month, next year, 5 years from now? Who promised you that? Nobody. So get it done now. You're delaying yourself, and you just may miss major opportunities with those delays. So stop procrastinating. I hear this all the time. Yeah, stop procrastinating. Move on it, build it, do it. The next common blocker is people pleasing. People pleasing. You are committed to being liked by others more than you're committed to being impactful. So you know you have a good book, you know you have a good program, but you're not building it yet because it may upset somebody. You're not launching it yet because it may upset somebody. You haven't joined or connected to the organization yet because it may upset somebody. That's people pleasing. And even though this thing that you desire to do, it has been a lifelong dream for you because you don't want to hurt somebody's feeling, you haven't done it yet. But you got to consider, if they really love you and they want you to grow, their feelings wouldn't be hurt by you doing something that is going to help you to be better. You got to think about it like that. So for the rest of the year, we're not going to be people pleasing. No, we're going to produce results without fear of what they will say or do. I don't know who they are, but yeah. We're going to get it done. We're going to get it done and stop people pleasing. Stop being overly committed to someone else's dreams and vision and not giving any attention to your dreams and vision. Because here's what's going to happen. What's going to happen is that you're going to get frustrated. Resentment is going to start to build up, even without you noticing it. They'll do or say something and you'll get upset. Not that what they do or said was something to make you upset, but you're resenting them because you're more committed to their dreams and vision than you are your own. And there's that void within you that you're not taking the time to fill. So resentment starts to build up and you're frustrated, but you want to stay committed to their vision and to their goal. You got to step back and evaluate. What am I not fulfilling for myself that is making me so upset, right? That is building up offense within me? You got to do an assessment, okay? Do an assessment. So don't let people pleasing stop you any longer from producing results in your life because it's impacting you in other ways that you're not even noticing, okay? You're frustrated, you're upset with people. It may even spill over in your family. You're snapping on your family and it has nothing to do with them. You have signed up yourself on the bandwagon for somebody else's stuff and you're not working on your own stuff and it's making you upset and it's spilling over on your family. So take a step back, do an assessment, okay? I hope I said that soft enough for you. But it is a fact. Take a step back, assess your life. Am I trying to please people more than I am working on the assignment that God has given me? I think that message is for me. I'm happy that you showed up so you could receive it. All right. I'm happy that you showed up so you could receive it. So take a step back. Take a look at all the things that you're committed to. Which of them includes your desire? Which of them includes the goal that you're trying to meet, where you're trying to go in your life? Do an assessment to see. And if you find that you're overly committed to things that are not your dream, not your vision, you got to step back. All right. And again, if they love you, if they understand your future, if they understand the assignments that God has given you, they won't be upset. And if they are upset, then you will get to see the real situation. All right. But if you want to produce results, you cannot be a people pleaser, because you're going to be more focused on pleasing others than actually getting to this goal or getting the results in your life. All right, I'm going to share with you the 3 R's really quickly. The 3 R's that will help you to produce results. Again, you can get this all the information that I'm going over, you can get it in the Bold Moves Manual. It is available on Amazon. So the Bold Moves Manual, or you could type my name in, Anika V. Brown. Get your copy. Today we're on page 32 and 33. All right, so you could get the full strategy there. All right, so here are the 3 R's that will help you to produce results in your life. Let me share that with you, and then we can close out. This feels good to go over time, doesn't it? I'm not rushing today. Got to go get an oil change after this. Yeah. It's kind of a laid back day. Oh, not so much. I have appointments with the kids. Yes, it feels good. Yeah, it feels good. That's what I'm saying. If I could get an extra hour or 2 added to that 24 hours. Okay, y'all all are saying yes. Okay. All right. You're on your own timeline today. Yes, I am. I'm on my own timeline today. Absolutely. Not rushing. All right. So let me share with you the 3 R's that will produce results in your life. Number 1, you got to refocus. You got to refocus. Yes, it does. Okay, awesome. So you got to refocus, especially if you're not a multitasker. You got to just pick one of the goals that you want to work on, right? One of the results that you want to produce. Pick one and focus on that. What does it look like? What does it feel like? How do we get there? What do I perceive or think some of the limitations may be that would try to block me from getting to this result? So you're going to refocus yourself. Pick one of those goals, one of those results that you want to see, and you're going to let go of distractions and all the extra stuff that is not relevant to the goal at all, right? You're going to let go of it. Oh, this is not relevant to my goal. This is not relevant to where I'm trying to go right now, so I'm going to let go of it. And then some of the things, you don't have to totally eliminate them out of your life. What you're going to say is, okay, for the next 4 months, I really want to focus in on my goal. So I'm not going to participate in this activity for the next 4 months because I really want to get ahead in this area. You can say that, right? So it's not that you're totally cutting it out. You never want to do it or see it again. No, you can refocus yourself and say, okay, for the next 4 months, I cannot participate in this specific activity because it will become a distraction to the result that I'm trying to get to, the goal that I want to achieve. So for the next 4 months, I'm not going to be able to do that. You can say that. It's okay. Like, you got to understand. And I feel like a lot of us struggle in that area of, I have authority. Like, I'm grown. I'm an adult. I can make decisions to let go of certain things, to adopt new things, right? I have the authority to do that. So a lot of time we live our life based on, this is what people say to do. This is how I was raised to do it. This is how the boss told me that I have to do it, right? There's just this sense of being controlled, or what do you call those puppet things that you put on your hand? Like, I have to walk in this certain line because this is what they said. No, take those strings off. I don't know what you call those puppets that you control with your fingers, but take those strings off. and say, you know what, I got to make some decisions for me, for the results that I want to see. And I know this is heavy stuff, and I know it's not easy to do, but do a little bit at a time, right? Exercise your freedom a little bit at a time. I'm not talking about rebellion and being rebellious against certain systems that are set in place. No, that's not what I'm talking about. But I want you to understand that in areas of your life, like, you make the rules. You can make the rules. You can decide that, okay, for the next 4 months, I'm not going to participate in this activity because it will become a distraction to the results that I'm trying to see. For the next 4 months, I cannot do these group activities because it's going to distract me from the results that I want to see, that I've been waiting to see in my life for the past 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. So I'm using my authority and making the decision that, okay, for the next 4 months, I can't do this because I want to get my finances together. I want to get my education together. I want to get this business up and running. Whatever your bold move is that you want to make this year, you have the authority to remove, subtract things, or add things that is going to help to facilitate the vision to come forward. All right. I hope this is helping you all. I know it's deep. I know it's deep. So let go of distraction and all the extra stuff that is not relevant to your goal so that you can move, you can go, you can do, you can build, you can write. All right. And the second R is recommit. Make a decision today, not tomorrow, not next week. Make a decision right now that you will produce the specific result that you're seeking. Whatever it is that you're looking for, commit to it. Make a commitment. It is commitment that got me to today, where we're celebrating 364 days of live streaming, and tomorrow we will hit 365 days. That took commitment. And I had to recommit because I've been live streaming now for about 10 years. I've been live streaming, but it's been on and off, and I would get discouraged and I would stop, and things would happen and I would stop. But I made a decision to recommit to showing up, sharing my knowledge, sharing my experience to help somebody. I had to recommit to that. Last year I did. I got really serious and recommitted to the process. And that's how I made it to 364 days of showing up consistently. So you got to recommit, make a decision today. I am going to produce the specific result that I am seeking. I'm going to recommit to it. Make that decision today. All right. And then the third R, run your race. Run your race, not the race that somebody else is running. Run your race. So no more comparing, no more complaining, no more excuses. God has already anointed your lane, and you can run it and produce the results that you seek. Results that are predestined for you, right? Results that are predestined for you. I have been watching you from the start, and you have guided and helped me so much. Thank you, Aline, for putting that. Today's session is gold. Awesome. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you all so much for your support. If y'all weren't here, I probably would have said, you know what? I don't need to show up because nobody's showing up. But y'all stuck with me, and I really appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right. So here's a shocker for you. Here is a shocker for you. Oh my goodness. We're about to hit hour and a half. All right. So here's a shocker for you. Results don't come to the most talented. It doesn't. We love it here. We appreciate it. Thank you all. Thank you all so much. Results don't come to the most talented. It doesn't. Because I know there are other individuals that can speak better than I can, right? Sometimes people get in my comments and try to correct my grammar. My American-born child always correct my grammar. Always. And I speak Jamaican to her, and she understands it, but she's always corrected my grammar. So I know there are individuals who can speak better than I do. There are individuals that are more educated than I am. But what I do know is that my consistency is on point. On point. You can trust and believe that I'm going to show up. I'm going to be here. All right. You're going to have to learn how to outwork my consistency. I may not be the best in the field, but my consistency is going to outlast your talent or your know-how to speak or your well-educated self, right? I've been following you for such a long time. I recorded you and your words saved me. I appreciate you saying that. Thank you so much for showing up, Teacher 7. Thank you so much. Thank you for showing up. And I thank God that I'm able to share my information, share my story to help someone else. All right. That is my life mission, and I have to show up for it, right? I have to show up for it. They don't have what you have, right? My calling is unique. My assignment is unique. So that's why I have to keep showing up, because I know that what I have is needed. Hi, Miss Unstoppable. How are you? Welcome to the room. All right. So even if you're not good at the starting point of what it is that you're doing, remain consistent, because you will master that thing and produce the results that you seek after a while, after consistency kicks in. You show up every day and you identify things that you can change, things that you can adjust to get better at it. Because if you watch my live stream from when I started out 364 days ago, you have watched me evolve in my presentation here, right? You've watched me evolve. And that is what consistency is about. The more you do it, the more you master it, the more you recognize areas that you can improve in. That's how it works. So this is why you can't hold yourself back with perfectionism, trying to get it perfect. No, start out. And then you will recognize little areas that you can address, you can fix, you can touch up a bit, right? So, yes. I have to stop this. All right. Thank you, Lady Lola, for stopping by. I will post the restream on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. All right. All right. Awesome. So now there's more to this, but I got to stop because I hope that all of this gets saved so that I can upload it on my other channel. So to get the rest of it, you're going to get the book. Okay. There's more notes to go over. Get the book, The Bold Moves Manual, page 33, page 32 and 33 for results. Okay. So I just want to make sure that I don't go too far and then I won't be able to save the stream, because I need to save it for my other platforms. So let's do this. Let's set our intention. So the word of the day is results. The word of the day is results. Refocus, recommit. All right. You're going to recommit and then run your race, not someone else's race. You're going to run your race. That's how you're going to produce results. All right. So let's set our intentions for today. Think about that goal that you're working on for this month. What are 3 things that you can do today that will get you 3 steps closer to those goals, or that goal becoming a reality in your life? Get it done today. 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 in the evening. Get those things done today. Get them done today. If you want to work with me, DM me the word mentor so I can get you enrolled in the Action Accelerator. Remember that when you get in now, you get grandfathered into the program, and then you will move up to the scaled version of my program once it is released. So get in right now at the investment that is at, because it won't be the same once I put out the scaled version of my program. So DM me mentor if you want to work with me. And again, the book that we're working from is The Bold Moves Manual. You can get your copy on Amazon. Hey, Diana, welcome to the room. Thank you so much for following. All right, let's make some decrees really quickly. Let's make some decrees. Then I can go get my oil change done. Let's do that. Let's make some decrees. I'm going to decree for all of us, and you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. All right, so here we go. I decree that the Lord is blessing us and keeping us in all our ways. I decree that his face and his favor is shining upon us and giving us peace. I decree that we're healthy and strong in body, mind, and spirit. I decree that we're well balanced in every area of our lives. I decree that we're blessed coming and going. I decree that our storehouse, our savings, our checking, our investment accounts are blessed with abundance and overflow. I decree that we're blessed with clear direction and a disciplined life. I decree that the rain of abundance, favor, and goodness is falling on us. I decree that we're blessed with success, with prosperity and provision. I decree that we walk today in faith and expectancy with results. I decree that we're empowered to prosper in our walk with the Lord. I decree that God's grace is giving us speed and acceleration in all that we do. I decree things of great value is coming our way today. I decree that the Lord is amplifying our voices and perfecting our gifts. I decree that God is connecting us to great men and giving us strategic kingdom opportunities. I decree that we are victorious in life. Yes, we are. And that is how we program a productive and a successful day. So now our mindset and our intentions are set for today. And we know that anything is possible when you have the right mindset and the will to do what you say you're going to do. So get those 3 things done. DM me the word mentor if you want to work with me. Get those things done. Take the day on with faith and expectancy. Expect good things. Expect answered prayers. Expect promotion and increase. Anything is possible when you have the right mindset and the will to do what you say you're going to do. So get those things done. All right. And remember, the word of the day is results. Faith, focus, follow through produces results. I'll be back tomorrow so we can celebrate our 365 days of live streaming and transforming lives. I will be back tomorrow morning so we can celebrate a major milestone. All right? Awesome. Y'all have an amazing day. DM me. I start at 6:30. Moncrief. Did I say that right? I hope I said that right. So I start at 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. 6:30 Eastern Time. 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. I'll be back. All right. Thank you, Lilia. All right. Have an amazing day. I will see you all in the morning. Bye for now.